The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant going in both directions, and he's got an impressive assist tally.
Oh, what has happened here? Keeper's ball. Beckham. That's a lovely, neat pass. Azar. Threads one in. Guardiola. Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for the run. Now it's Di Marco. The less said about that pass, the better.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Van Nistelrooy, nicely spread. Cross goes in there. Bayer deals with that, nice and simple. Tries to pass it through. Di Marco. Crosses it in. Climbs up big!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And it's played forward. Azar. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola. And it's Bellingham. Great vision. Now it's DiMarco. That's a bullish header! He's delivered all right! The breakthrough strike! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And Van Nistelrooy! In for the pieces! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Beckham to take it as usual. Beraldo attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Musiala! Magnificent from Musiala! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
All the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today. Substitution in progress.
And so we're off again. Looking to play him in. That has been slung wide. Puskás. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Looking for options for movement. DiMarco could try cutting inside here.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Beckham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guardiola. Can he get it through? Puskás is on his own, and Puskás! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Puskás has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Ball driven towards the... He's got tall! Harmlessly behind.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Azar. Out to the left it goes. And it's DiMarco. Puskás. And no, that was never going to make it. Chance for a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And that should get the job done. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Kimmich. Hazard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van der Ven. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's DiMarco.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Guardiola spots it and intercepts. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Danger averted for now. Chelsea finding their passes. And it's DiMarco. Tries a deft little ball. Raul.
There will
Well,
be
he's
one
felt
minute.
that, hasn't he? The referee's awarded a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Van Dijk. We are into... And that's that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Yamal. Savinho.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Tries a shot! And they've got rid. Oh, good delivery, almost a perfect outcome.
It's good delivery, though, clearly trying to draw the goalkeeper into an area he doesn't want to come. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Guardiola! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Oh, that's a key interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van de Ven. Neither side yet able to find the net. Played into space out wide. Real chance! Well, now it's oh, he's been caught napping. Played back in, and again. Oh, crossbar! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Can he get it through? And he skips past his man. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. DiMarco clearly looking the key component now with the concentration.
Takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height. Fermin! Guardiola. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a throw. "15 minutes till half-time. Nice sequence of passes, this. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Chelsea do look happy to keep things simple here, Jim. Hit the byline and get it in the box.
Well, they've certainly got the players for it, Peter. When you've got guys who can whip them in like that, you want to be giving it to them as much as you can.
DiMarco knocks it into space, and the through ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Fermin, and it's Kimmich. Savinho, that'll be a throw-in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Quick reminder today,
any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's been all left field, and while the supply has been decent, it's bringing no reward, so this needs a different approach.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Great chance! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Well, there was to be no other
After 50
outcome.
minutes,
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Chelsea have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Cannavaro. Belletti.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And he's straight offside. Now, can they get him away? Played into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Guardiola. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
That has been knocked clear. It's a sharp pass. And he's quick to snatch it back. That has not gone well. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Cleared without complication.
Germany really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could...
Oh, what has happened here? He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. He's a sharp little ball here. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Substitution.
Cannavaro, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. But they've got it again. Chelsea moments now away from seeing this one out.
There will be 3
Now it's
minutes added
Mbappe,
time.
and he's intervened well there. That's an imaginative pass. Nunez! It's loose and goes for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And with that, the final whistle. Chelsea have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Drogba taking in the accolades,
And
having
we
been
come to you
named
now
man of the
with a quick
match.
request
And
for-
is... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games.
Terrific header! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. They get a throw in. Nice interception, well timed. That's a nicely weighted pass. Cross to the back post. He's had a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, it's come loose. Chelsea do keep hitting the wings early and often here. That's clearly their main supply route, Jim.
Yeah, and the whole team know it too, Peter. As soon as someone has it wide, the rest of them attack the box. The more targets you have in there, the better your chances.
Simple but effective.
Exactly.
Here's a sharp little ball here. That's a nicely shaped ball. Rummenigge! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Deftly away. Rodri. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Nunez finds himself offside. Aimed beyond the defence. Van de Ven. He has found the way through. Decent chance! And that is wildly off target. Now that's well seen too. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Probing pass. Oh no, this does not look good. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's DiMarco. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's got tall.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risk.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Kimmich has got himself a free kick.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Savinho's cross. And the keeper beats it away. Played into space. Oh, delightful ball. He is through here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Chelsea are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And he's managed to gift it back. Kimmich knocks it into space. Oh, perfectly measured. Real chance! Has another go! And he hits the net. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's gone for a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
Pass is just off target.
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So, third corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Played back in. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a good-looking delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And here's DiMarco. Played in deep. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well read, nice interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Tries to pass it through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's a searching pass. Well, that has not
There will
gone
be
well.
5 minutes added time.
Kimmich. Odegaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Guardiola.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And he shoots! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutrals we all love to come and see. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking at...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covered...
He's going for goal! Missed by a fraction. Savinho going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Fernando Torres. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Savinho.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Savinho. And that's another throw. Ball swung in. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Produces a cross. Oh, what a climb! It's there! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Greenwood. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal. Shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Greenwood. Good running, strong and purposeful. And the shot! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Played out wide. He won't be happy with that one. Probing pass. Now it's Torres. Could be danger here. Now who's going to be first? Torres! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Into the channel. Ball driven towards the far post. Tries to get it clear. Can he finish? Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Chelsea were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end.
Hello, attendees.
It's been a
This
decent
is
45
lost
minutes.
children
Competitive, certainly,
announcement.
and a goal
Please
each.
keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Chelsea get the second half started. Looking for the run. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Nice looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Van de Ven. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's aimed into the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Shun and Belmare clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for...
There's the shot! Savinho powering forward here. Savinho goes pulsing down that left-hand side. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
DiMarco looking to get on the end of this. And that's been won straight back. Soboslai. Greenwood, it's Greenwood! In he goes again! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He's picked his way through, cross to the back post.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to pass it through, looking to go deep. Keeper's dealt with that.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's a shade optimistic. Savinho. Now, can they get him away? Played in deep.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that is that. Chelsea can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So, Jim, how do you... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively. But it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. And it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Nedved. That's a shade optimistic. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Climbs up big! Savino's cross. And now they can clear their lines. Guti. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Guti. And he plays one through. He's got away. Tries a shot! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Eintracht Frankfurt have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Rijkaard. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he was quick to react. Eintracht Frankfurt look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Played in deep. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
This is the time you need that pace.
There will be 1 minute at
Now
a
this
time.
could be a chance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So terrific header! And that has sent him sprawling. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Chelsea with this to level it up. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Chelsea grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Looking for options for movement. Tries to pass it through. Fired deep towards the back post. Khan deals with that nice and simple.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Nunez! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Konate. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's been given away. And he's managed to get free. Chance! He's been... And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Eintracht Frankfurt really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Eintracht Frankfurt appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rummenigge. Now it's Pele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And they've got their lead back. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution for Frankfurt. Number 16, Guti.
Eintracht Frankfurt can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, red, nice interception.
Eintracht Frankfurt clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, well played. That shoots! So close to drawing level.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
It's their second corner of the game. He's tried one! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Corner number 3 coming up. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Khan claims it without any fuss. Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to go forward now. Pele, and that could set him on his way. And he's surging through. He's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. He's found a way through. Tries from a long way out.
6 added
I think we're
minutes
about
have
to
been
see a
indicated.
frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Van Dijk. Pass is just off target. Savinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that will be the final act. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How do you look back on the game then,
Just a
Jim?
quick announcement.
Look, Peter,
We would like
a
to
strength
inform
in any
you that
team has to be at
CCTV
the heart.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position.
Can he finish? And that has been cleared. Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Adams getting this one clear. He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is their second corner of the game. He's got full. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Looking for options for movement. Plays a sharp little ball here. DiMarco is flagged offside. Lenormand. DiMarco. Great vision. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Van der Ven tries to clear. Chelsea so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's DiMarco. DiMarco flashes it across. It is a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
DiMarco plays it short. Now it's DiMarco. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Ball's gone out of play. Delivers with whip. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that has been slung wide. Climbs up big! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Well timed, excellent interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Forlan. He is through here. Right card! Off the post. And again. Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Bayer Leverkusen have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Kimmich kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get it through? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Forlan really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean...
Can he finish? Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
That's really well cleared. That's an imaginative pass. That is good alertness. Pedri. Oh, they can break here. Bayer Leverkusen applying the press here, a high press. And there's the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Rijkaard. And it's Drogba. Looking for the run. That has been cut short. Costa Curta. There will be a throw-in. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That has been knocked clear.
They've been denied a chance to...
Applies the finish! Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, sweet feet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. He has found the way through. It's a promising position. And the keeper beats it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's Vinicius Junior. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. 75 minutes played. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's tried one! A dangerous moment avoided, only just.
Well, that's the risk you have to take when you're fully committed to attack, Peter. They're going to leave a few areas unattended.
Now he's got space here. Nicely shaped ball. Not the most accurate pass. Chelsea are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Takes a shot! Szoboszlai. And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement's
match.
already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role? Oh, what a mistake! Now it's Batistuta. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Kostic. And here's DiMarco. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Gives it back. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's picked it up out wide. It's Forlan.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a crack.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Forlan. And here's Batistuta. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. Batistuta touches it back. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Kostic.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header! They've scored! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Chelsea have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present them.
And Batistuta! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Kostic. Now that looks a decent ball. Flings in across. Baresi with the clearance. And he's managed to gift it back. Nicely weighted ball. And he's whipped it across. Oh, what a climb! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Forlan. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
The message is clear, none shall pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Chelsea go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we are back on the way. Some resolute defending there. Tries to play it through. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Azar. And the through ball. Can he finish? It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Kostic. He's in space and looking for options. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now? Big header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Short changes him with that pass. Chips it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
And the pass is intercepted. Kostic plays a sharp little ball here, crossed into the box. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's a throw. And it's DiMarco. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just 5 minutes left. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's McTominay. Rodri gets across to intercept that. Deftly away.
2 added minutes has been
2
indicated.
minutes to be added on. Azar pinches it off him. And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Darwin voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
And that's gone loose. Knocks it out wide. That's a good run down the left. Now here's the delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Real chance! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Big header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Nedved. No goals as yet. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Nedved. Chelsea do keep hitting the wings early and often here. That's clearly their main supply route, Jim.
Yeah, and the whole team know it too, Peter. As soon as someone has it wide, the rest of them attack the box. The more targets you have in there, the better your chances.
Simple but effective.
Exactly.
Kostic. Looking to play him in. And that's an errant pass. That's a decent clearance. Van Nistelrooy. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. For Messi. And it's Pirlo. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Nedved. Nedved with the delivery. Cleared away. Out for a throw. Messi. Casemiro. Casemiro! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Nice looking ball. And he's intervened well there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Nedved. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Played out to the left flank. Van Nistelrooy, and the through ball. And he shoots! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net.
It's Drogba! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get it through? In by DiMarco. Costa Curta attempts a clearance. It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos gets it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Well, no joy this time. Nedved. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get on the end of this? Thinks about the shots. Shoots! They've done it! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now.
Goes for a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Pirlo. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's there to clear it. And he's had a hit! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Messi's cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that is as far as it goes. Chelsea have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
For each block, please report to the staff.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He gets big! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that has been clubbed away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Cross goes in there. He's had a shot! Goal! And how about that for a volley? Executed to perfection.
Oh, that's great thinking and wonderful improvisation. He had to reshape quickly to make the perfect connection.
Number 18, Didier Drogba.
Chelsea have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Darwin. Played out wide. It's a promising position. Savinho's cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Savinho.
Such good technique.
Chance to deliver. He rises! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's DiMarco. Messi, nicely weighted ball. He's being urged to shoot. Can he finish? It's a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's DiMarco. Knocks it into space. Fired deep toward... Climbs up big! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Great defending, strong and determined.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
DiMarco. In by DiMarco. Oh, what a climb! There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Chelsea head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 12, Abiati.
And we're off again.
Number 19, Messi. Coming on the field, number 1, Keras.
Guardiola.
Number 20,
Adams.
Jolie.
Aimed beyond the defence. Van Nistelrooy. And he shoots! It's another chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Rodri. Now Van de Ven. Oh, easy pickings there. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Hazard. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that is a good... And the shot! He scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And across it goes. Tries to play it through. He's got away. He's gone for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, well played. That's an imaginative pass. Can he latch on to this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That'll be a throw-in. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That pass isn't the best. And he's done Nistelrooy! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? This looks promising. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Cross into the box. Quality ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And he's picked it up out wide. Now the ball in. Keeper's dealt with that. And that's it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So, Jim, how do you reflect